The Waco siege was a raid on a religious compound following a warrant for its leader David Koresh. The raid lasted 51 days and ended with the house burning down and a lot of people died. The Branch Davidians were a sect of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, both believing in the second coming of Christ, but the Branch Davidians' interpretation gave off more of a doomsday cult image. The compound was relatively normal and the members were free to do what they want and were not trapped in the compound. However, the ATF was tipped off when a delivery driver reported gun parts and ammunition. There was also reports of child abuse because David Koresh, the leader, married a 14-year-old and believed God wanted him to have 24 children with multiple women. The ATF took these reports and began investigating and infiltrating the compound. David and others in the compound did have a large amount of guns, but they were legally selling guns with a license and were known within the community. On the basis that they might be making illegal automatic guns and explosives, they obtained search warrants and arrest warrants. Before the siege, the Branch Davidians were accidentally alerted through a reporter and were prepared for the raid. Day 1. Despite losing the element of surprise, the ATF approached in heavy SWAT gear and the two sides started shooting. The gunfight went on for 2 hours, killing 4 agents and 6 Branch Davidians. The ATF retreated and the FBI took over the scene. The siege began February 28th. A standoff and negotiations lasted throughout March, releasing some of the 130 people inside. Eventually, the situation was escalated as negotiations fell through and the time was wasted.
He gave us his word that after the message was played...
Yes, but what if there is a higher power than you and I that speaks to an individual?
After 51 days, on the last day of the siege, April 19th, the FBI injected CS gas into the building to force out the remaining people, which didn't work, and eventually a fire erupted that killed more than 70 people, including 22 children. In 1999, a poll was conducted to see American opinion on the Waco siege. Following years of investigation and the ATF controversies, 38% of Americans still supported the ATF's actions and 62% believed it was a cover-up. For example, the evidence that the warrants were based on were questionable. The execution of those warrants could have been peaceful, and whether who shot first and who started the fire was covered up, possibly.